really excited about tomorrow night. I have a great evening planned for 3 employees, Angelo DiTullio, Gerardo Cianca, and Stephen Faravanti, who have been with my company, Rocco's Collision, for over 8 years now. And it's a really great milestone because it's not easy to be with any company for 8 years, and I could go back to Rocco's Collision in the old days from 1957. And I was proud to be part of that, and I came into it, I don't know, somewhere logically in the 70s and early 80s, I would say. And I got to see many people work throughout the company during the course of my tenure here. And specifically, 2 brothers back in the 50s worked for my dad that eventually retired out of Rocco's Collision. But the most interesting thing is this is the new generation of Rocco's. And now we're starting the 2nd generation where my wife Nermita and myself purchased from my dad about 12 years ago. And we had a discussion, you know, do we really want to grow this company and which way do we go? So we scrutinized employees, and part of the biggest decision we had to make was when we hired Gerardo and Angelo. And to get them both on this team was amazing because Gerardo has a story. He came from Minnesota and moved his family to New Jersey to work in one of my Philadelphia locations. And Angelo, who had a pretty solid career job with one of the larger collision centers, who is a nationally recognized group of organization. I think they have over 60 collision centers, or did at the time. And he took a leap of faith to come to this, organization, Rocco's Collision, who just had started to, experience some growth. We just purchased our 2nd location back then. And fast forward till today, we have 5 locations now, and we're continuing in the growth. To have those guys at the top, they're not at the top because they're here for 8 years. They're at the top because they deserve to be at the top. They're at the top because they put the work in. When everybody goes home, they're still doing what they have to do. When things fall and the pieces come apart, they're the builders. They put the pieces together. When I ask Steve whether you can work in Berlin or work on Reed Street or Snyder Avenue or Blackwood, and yeah, he's a technician and he could have had every opportunity to be a manager, but he loves what he does as a technician and he chooses to be a technician. But he's not just an ordinary technician, and he's here in this celebration not because he's ordinary, because he is definitely not ordinary. And the people that get to look in and see, what's so great about this company, well, Steve is part of what's great about this company. I don't believe that many people have stood 8-year stints with Rocco's and not taken a break and not tried to test the waters or take another job somewhere. It's the dedication and loyalty and the belief system that this is the place for me. Together, we have created an opportunity in Rocco's where they have the opportunity here to get to the next level because our company has a promise to grow. These were the guys who gave their heart. These were the guys that spend the time, the true people in the beginning who brought the team together to make Rocco's the Rocco's that it is today. And tomorrow night's going to be no different. Sure, we're going to have an elegant time. It's going to be top of the line dining and the likes. A far cry away from the cheese soup that we used to get. Steve and I used to compare unhealthy foods, and everybody knows what that means. But I guess the point is, it's sentimental too, and I'm really excited about just the thoughts that are going through my mind. I have so much respect and appreciation for the entire Rocco's team, and that spans out from the employees that were hired yesterday to the employees of the future. And this night out is for them as well, for me to let everybody know that you are valued to me, even though the days go by fast and we have so many responsibilities, and we might even walk by with a quick hello one day, but make no mistake, you have an impact on my life, and myself and my family appreciate you dearly. Than to have a world party on the day